Take power off and let your hand go.
Too young to be tired.
It's a different level of work, though. To be fair, it is a different level of work.
Okay.
Going back in the line. See punch come, catch it, or roll.
Hey. Pretty good. A little tired.
That butterfly glass thing, man, it's just killer.
Yep.
I've been using other places ever since the children had sweets over there.
Okay. I already worked out twice today, so this is my finisher. First time doing these with a weight vest. So, let's see. I think that was 12 so far. 22. That was 32 or 33. I'm gonna do 50 with the weight vest and then go to 50 without the weight vest.
Papa, come on. Papa, not two. Punch down on this one. You want to sit on everything. Papa, 13 punch, 13 shot. Papa. Ready?
Oh, we're in.
Yeah.
Have to get up early. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like 6:30, the latest. To be here by 7. To clean by 8. Because it takes the mats an hour to dry. For my morning class at 9. I'm up to 32 or 33. To be honest, I was actually contemplating thinking of going home, but then thought about my channel and, you know, being a successful streamer. So this is what I do. Martial arts and nutrition. Did 41 pull-ups so far.
CG is home visit. We can work on one. What do you want? Got money to sing? Got men? Gotta punch the damn clock.
Seven. But
You don't stretch, you don't do nothing. You don't even stretch before you run.
What is it?
alright, so I'm gonna do another set and then gonna immediately take the weight vest off. Now 47.
What? Yeah, I said it was out, and I said the house, the power, it's not, it's on there, but at the house it's not, so I thought that was a dimension, so I thought maybe you thought I'd be there. It's not, it's alright, cause Shorty did the same thing. I'm at the house. She go there. Randall's house.
Four.
We ain't working hard.
Fifty-nine. The quiet moments. This is my meditation, I guess. I don't have time to sit around and do nothing, but at least when I'm working out, I can focus or not focus, just not think about anything. 59. $64. Mop head. $64. $69.
Come on, get out there, man. Who girl releasing right now? Who girl releasing right now?
I'm not gonna count that last one. 74. $74.
But you can see it look but that big explosion, that fire, that's something else. Look how strong and expanded. Yo, that's not no fucking firework. Yo, look at it again. Look at this shit again. Oh. Look at this shit. This building, that building, you know how far that building is from that location? That shit came apart. Yo, come on, exactly. That ain't no fucking firework. Ain't no fucking, I can't wait to get home and make a video about that shit. They about to hit my mouth. Damn, so many go sleep. Huh? Well, let me see.
Should have lost count. Say 79. I think I did 5. On that last one.
You see some shit like that? I thought I already said pass out. Oh shit, we did. Nigga, get up! Oh shit. But if you see how that shit expanded, that shit's scary, yo.
Uh, 84. Going to 100.
Oh, it's like it even matter. They ass don't matter. No, it do matter.
It's not.
Some training work. You coach.
So what?
Coach work.
No,
Hey coach, I need a ride. That's all right.
Coach hours is off.
84.
Full-time job.
Yeah, come on, get out here.
It's easy.
What? Oh. Please make sure you guys zip your bag up. Don't leave shit alone. This is my food, our food?
What?
89.
You didn't eat that all day, and that's why you can really like how you are.
Laying in the bed. You going to bed late? Huh?
Those are negatives. I'm up to 96, so. I felt like I was using too much momentum on the regular pull-up, so I started doing negatives. Okay. Good workouts today. Yeah, so that footage that I just uploaded today was from last week. I started using iMovie on my laptop that I got for Christmas from my little brother who works in IT. So I had been using iMovie on my phone, so I figured I would give it a try on the laptop. It's basically the same, a little more that I have to learn how to use about it, but I think it's gonna be good because the computer can load directly to YouTube and it has more memory than the phone. So I'm just finishing up. I already worked out this morning. I think I'll start doing that live also, so you can see my morning workout as well. And then I worked out from 5 o'clock to maybe 7-ish, maybe 6:30. 5 to 6:30 I did grappling, and then I had a client from 7:30 to 8:30. Then I waited for the ring to open up so I could finish up my personal training. You know, I have a list of exercises that are personal goals. I did my wall stand. That's from what's called the thoracic spine, the postural muscles in between the shoulders, in between the neck and middle back. So I did that up to 10 minutes, where I basically am doing a handstand against the wall for as much as I can. I stop the timer there, and then when I get back, I take a rest, and then when I get back up on the wall, I start the timer again until I get up to 10 minutes. Then I did my neck exercises, then I grappled. Some people don't want to be featured on my channel on YouTube grappling, so I didn't tape any of that. But tomorrow morning I think I'll be able to do a live stream workout at 9 a.m. to possibly 10:15 with my morning class. Part of my personal goals is getting better at pull-ups so that I can get this muscle here to be more pronounced and get that V taper. And then I'm going to do some press with the dumbbells to make these pop. And this, I usually do a squat press, but I think I pulled my hip doing the grappling, trying to elevate my legs with the butterfly guard or something, recovering butterfly guard. I forgot what it was, but guys were pressing on my hip, and because of my flush yesterday, I was completely empty, and I did eat last night after the flush. I had the specialty, and then I had my Emperor's ice cream and chocolate, Dino chocolate, that I made with my son this weekend. So, you know, according to the training that I have, the left side, which is the side I pulled my hip, is connected to the heart and the colon. So because I had material, I still have it, I haven't pooped yet, because I have material in my colon, it's putting a stress on that side, and that's why I pulled my left hip. You know, there could be multiple reasons, but that's what I think. I did have some stuff come out from my flush yesterday. I was really happy about that, and if I didn't eat last night, I probably would feel even better. But I did eat. I still feel pretty good. And then when that comes out, I think I'll, you know, be like a lightning bolt. Haven't eaten since last night, and all I ate was that ice cream and chocolate. I had my tea today. I had my medical marijuana. And I did, so far, 96 pull-ups. I did 50 with the weight vest. And then I took the weight vest off. And I'm just going to do a last set of pull-ups here, as many as I can. When I feel like my form is suffering, I'll do some negatives, and then I'll take you to the front of the gym so I can do my pressing and stretching. Okay. Put this post physio ball back. Put the weight vest back. This is what I use. To be honest, I was tempted to just go home after my client because Matt, thank you. Hey Box, what's up? I'm finishing up my personal fitness. Yeah, this vid you're not gonna see much except me doing pull-ups. But I did 100, and what I was gonna say is that I was tempted, because for me, once I get going, to keep the momentum up is not, it's easier than what happened was I had my workout, and then my client came in, so I didn't really train. I just trained my client, and so after that, I had to get back up for the pull-ups. And because it's a weak point for me, it's double difficulty when something's a weak point. So So I thought about the stream, honestly, is what kept me here. So thank you for watching. I thought about the stream, I thought about my goals, and Haybox wants to know, am I still fighting? So here's the deal. In probably about 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to go to Pennsylvania to do a test run on my Dojo Storm. Dojo Storm is the old terminology for what the Gracies used to do. They would go into a karate school, go into a judo school, and challenge everyone to a no-holds-barred match. They even had an open challenge. You can come down to the Gracie Academy. And I'm going to do something similar, and that's the basis of my tour. It's called The Safest Way. So I go to the dojo, I challenge everyone, and I fight them in my rules. So all the exercises that you see me do is for 2 reasons. 1, to be stronger, to be a stronger fighter, and 2, to look like a fitness model, because I'm advertising not just martial arts, but a spin-off line of nutrition. So I want to be, I'm not going to be big and bulky like a fitness model who's on steroids, but I believe that I can get as ripped as anyone. So I'm working out, I'm not eating, at least Monday to Friday. We'll see what happens on Friday, because I'm going to see my kids this weekend, and sometimes I eat with them, but I might not, we'll see. So, how's that arm pump? Yeah, from the pull-ups, right? My arms are probably my best feature in terms of, how I look. My chest is not big, my shoulders aren't that big, but if I shrink my waist, everything's going to look bigger, right? So let me go and get that. Thank you. I feel pretty good. Although I was just saying, I pulled a hip muscle, a butt muscle right here doing jiu-jitsu. So I was going to do, actually that feels okay. I'll do the squat press instead of just the press. Let me go get the 25-pound dumbbells and the 15-pound dumbbells. I'm going to start with the 25s, and I'll do 50, and then I'll do 50 with the 15s. Be right back. Here I come. I'm gonna start with the 25-pound dumbbells. Okay, comments? Good job, man. I gotta go soon for my own gym session, but I'm learning here from you before I got to leave, okay? Good to see you all in the chat. Not eating Monday to Friday. Yeah, Kevin, I'm working on an 8-pack. So first thing I did was clean up my diet. Haven't had a cheat meal in 5 years, over 5 years. Because I'm branding myself and due to the law of attraction, I believe that what I put out, I'm going to get back. So in the last 2 years, I haven't eaten anything that's not a Master Lukey recipe. That's 2 years now. Haven't eaten anything from a restaurant. Haven't eaten any, you know what, once in a while I think I may have had a bar of chocolate, as long as the ingredients are okay, but lately I started making my own chocolate, so I stopped even that. I do eat raw ingredients sometimes, fruit, you know, like avocado or apples or, you know, cucumbers, with dipping in some sauce that I make. But I'm just telling you, haven't cheated in 5 years. Past 2 years, almost only Master Lukey recipes. I did enormous amount of cleansing. If you look at yesterday's video, you see what I do. It's called the liver flush, liver and gallbladder flush. Okay, after you flush the liver, you can cleanse the intestines, which I'm doing in combination with resting the intestines so that they can heal themselves. Now, if you think about it, you eat something, the intestine's working. By the time you poop and the intestines are able to rest because there's nothing left, you have already eaten again. So the intestines don't get to rest. That's where fasting comes in. First, I started doing 1 meal a day. I didn't eat breakfast, didn't eat lunch, worked out, then I ate dinner. Then I started eating every other day, EOD. Eat one day, don't eat the next day. Then I started getting into extended fasting. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. 5 days is the most I've done lately. I want to do more. You know, I just don't know with the lifestyle that I have. When it gets to be like day 4, I'm really digging deep with my energy and my muscles, you know? So we'll see how it goes. I think the people who do fasting for like 7 days or more, they don't really have to work out. So what I'm trying to do is get this cut. Let's see if I could get in the light here. I'm trying to get this cut right here to come out. You can kind of see it. It's right on line with the belly button. If I pull this skin down, you can see it. And it's coming in, but I'm doing leg raises and fasting to get it to come out. So the leg raises builds the muscle underneath, and I'm not saying that there's no such thing as spot reduction. It's not like I'm going to do leg raises and that's going to burn the fat. That's not how it works. You can't do what they call spot reduction. But I can build the muscle underneath, and that will make it pop out more. And then with the fasting and severe calorie restriction, hopefully I'll be able to dig into that stubborn belly fat. All right, you want to see my weight? Let's see. $159. 159 pounds. Yeah, this is after working out all day, haven't drank since I got here at 5, so it might be a little heavier than that. What you're gonna see now is what I call the squat press, also known as the champion lift. Why do I call it the champion lift? Because you end up doing this. Champion. Alright, so let me get a good angle for you. How's that? I'll probably do sets of 10 or 20. Alright? So I go down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Ten so far. I'm gonna do 50 with the 25s and then do another 50 with the 15s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 22. It's called a squat press, also known as the champion. Champion lift. In terms of full body training, this is an exercise that uses multiple muscle groups. So you got here, you got here, you got here, because you got to lift. So you're hitting, boom, everything. Not everything, but a lot. So it gives you the best bang for your buck, you know? And when you do multiple muscle group exercises, you get the most hormone release rather than just like a strict curl, you know? If you can incorporate multiple muscle groups, you're gonna get more testosterone, more human growth hormone, stuff like that. Alright, what am I up to? 22. I'm going to 50 with the 25 pounder, then I'll go to the 15s. Oh. Three, 4, 5, 6, 40. No, 30. 1, 2, 3. I'm stopping when I start to use too much legs. Trying to get it all in one motion up. Let me get the fan on me. Okay. 33. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 44. Try, man. Nobody believes in me. I feel like there's an old Bible saying the prophet the prophet's never accepted in his hometown, something like that. You know, I've had like between 10 and 20 League of Champions events, and the most I've ever gotten is 40 or 50 people to show up and spectate. And I believe that by going on tour, I'm going to be able to reach a broader audience, and you know, whether or not I do end up back here, you know, or what I could do also, which is part of my plan, is to continue to tour, you know, come back but also continue to tour and have events all over the place, you know, have official training centers. And I was built with the tree trunk legs, so I love squats, can't do many pull-ups, so yeah, it's a new thing for me too. Kind of grew up playing soccer, so my legs are strong in comparison to my upper body. I started doing push-ups when I was 15, and then got seriously into push-ups when I was like 18 or 19. So I'm okay with push-ups. Pull-ups though, I did a lot of invert rows, and so my back is strong, but my lats is what needs work, so I got to do this angle. I'm trying to get the, what's called the V shape. If I do this, to get this muscle here bigger. And there must be a way to kind of make it flare out. Not actually flexing it, but flaring it. Oh. My shoulder's bothering me because I dislocated it training for the Joe Stevenson fight, Tough 2 finale, on a takedown. I landed on my elbow, got a grade 2 separation, and it's still, you know, out basically. Doesn't go back. But when I did the wall stands today, I noticed by looking in the mirror that my body had shifted over to the right where I'm stronger. I don't have that separation. So I purposely shifted myself back to even out, and then I really felt it in the shoulder. Do I have Tough 2 on DVD? No, I don't. I actually want to get a copy of it because there's a bonus disc. What I really want to get my hands on is the bonus disc that has my interview to get on the show. So bro, I'll send it back to you if you want to send me the bonus disc. If you click on my About page on MasterLuki.com, it has my mailing address. Or if you send me a message, I'll send you even my home address. Or message me on Facebook or something. You can try and copy it, okay? I mean, whatever works. Yeah, I want to get my hands on that interview. So there was a video application. I sent that in. I got the call for the interview. I flew out to Vegas for a day or two to do medicals, I think, to interview with Dana and Craig Piligian, who was the head of Spike TV, who was the producer for the show, which was on Spike TV. So that interview that I did, the pre-interview before I met Dana, there was 2 assistant producers. They interviewed me. I wrote it out. I don't remember if I actually had the paper with me that I wrote, but I definitely rehearsed what I wanted to say. Good times, good times. But that was an interesting interview. I basically said that my lifestyle is my religion, and anybody standing across the octagon from me, I'm going to commit a holy war on them. They were looking for characters. The guy Craig Piligian, who was the producer for Spike, he said basically, word for word actually, I know there's a New York asshole inside of you. What's it going to take for it to come out? So they wanted a guy from New York. They got a guy from Hawaii. You know, they're the guys from all over because it was a cross between MMA and drama, which is what they wanted, right? And at one point, the producers, towards the end of the season, they came and they had a sit down with us, and they said, all you guys do is eat, sleep, and train, maybe play cards. It's boring. So they asked Jason Von Flew, because he was a bartender, they said, you know, what can we get? And he gave them like a list, and they stopped the bar, and like one guy had a beer. You know, we were serious. We were very serious about training. Nobody drank during the show. As soon as that show wrapped, they took us out. People got hammered. I ended up going home early that night though, because the day, I think it was either the day before or the day of the end of the show was when I fought in the semifinals. So like the next day, the show was over. So I think it was that night or the next day, but I had started pigging out already. Back then, you know, it was like a binge after a fight because I had been dieting and disciplining, and then after the fight, it was such a release. I just pigged out and actually made myself sick. So when everybody was out partying with the producers, they took us around to a club on some rooftop in Vegas. I think it was in Paris, or I don't remember. But they got us anything we wanted, and I couldn't. Like my stomach was turned, and I just had to go home. I ate myself sick. That almost happened last night. Believe me, I had one homemade ice cream, you know, my Emperor's ice cream, and I had chocolate, and I had like a few bites, and I was like, damn, I'm actually full already. And I didn't want to waste the food, so I just kept eating almost the whole ice cream. And I was like, damn, I shouldn't eat that, but it is what it is. There's the separation. Alright, I think I'm at 44. I'm going to do this set, and then I'm going to go down to 15s, so I can really focus on my shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55. 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 64. Oh, they got it on Amazon? That's cool. Yeah, you know, one day. It's not an emergency. $64. 8 times 8. Infinity. Fan feels good. You know, I'm gonna message that guy in Pennsylvania. The first stop on my tour. He's a black belt under Eddie Bravo, an MMA champion. His school is now a 10th Planet gym, but I gotta go, brother. Thanks for your time. I'll touch base soon, okay? So check back the end of this video. I'm gonna do that stretching routine you wanted to see. His name is Zach Maslany. 10th Planet, Bethlehem, I think, Pennsylvania. He made an Instagram story about I think it was about people getting injured. You know, know when to tap so you don't get injured. I said, I have a new scoring system to prevent that. He said, oh really, I would love to hear it. I said, cool, I'll make a video and show you. Then I'm going to do a seminar tour and start my own league. He said, sick man, that's awesome. I'll definitely have guys to compete in that. And then I just sent him the message, maybe I could do a free seminar to show how the scoring works. So we'll see if he gets back to me on that. 64. Saw gray hair, had to pull it out. $64. Here we go.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Used my legs too much on that one, that's why I stopped. 78. Going to 100. Oh. Those quiet moments when it's just thoughts, maybe not even thoughts, just action, huh? Is that the zone? What was that? 70 something? 78?
Nine, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90.
Might as well just go for it. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1.
Here it comes. All right. My stretching sequence, okay? see if you can get a decent angle here. Okay, it's called Samurai. Samurai stance. To the top of your thighs. Put your hands behind you. Push your hips up for more of a stretch. Okay. One leg up. Stretching underneath the front leg, top of the hip, and the other leg. About 30 seconds to a minute on each, or however long you want. Okay, switch. Oh, it's the one I pulled. Oh. Okay. Now we're going to fall onto that front hip. Oh. Okay. And stretch over the knee. Oh boy, that's the one. That's the one right there. Whatever muscle that is. Seriously cramped right now. I'll work through it. Alright, switch sides. Ooh, this one feels tight too. Damn. Stand by. You get a better angle for you guys. Oh. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. What we got here? Yay, keep up the good work, sir. Thank you. Oh, let me get you a better angle for this. Alright. So where were we? We were here. Now we're going to come, let's see, we'll come here. Okay. Oh, yeah. We're going to go wide now. Start down the middle. Okay, to the left or one side. Ooh, shit. Other. Okay, we're going to go straight back. Knees in. Okay, arms straight out, legs to one side. Oh. Other side. Okay. Legs straight down, arms straight up. Okay, turn over. Push up, look up. Sit back. Stand up, hang down. Okay. Feels good to do everything that I planned on for the day. I'll just show you. What do I think of the keto diet? Nah. Long term, not sustainable. Plant-based is not what I do. Plant-based is grains and beans. I don't eat either of those. And if you are depending on animals for strength, that makes you weak. If you're not strong without animals, then you're not strong. Strength comes from inside. You have hormones coming in, and that's changing you. When you get what's called exogenous hormones, you stop producing the proper ratio. What you have to do is cleanse. Then your intestinal flora will produce everything that you need. You just admitted that you're depending on weaker species, and you think that you're getting stronger from that. You may be working out and getting stronger, but you're getting stronger from working out. Now, if you were eating grains and beans and you're saying that's plant-based, I can see why you would feel stronger on meat. Because soy, people who eat soy, it's actually healthier to eat meat than soy. And that's a bean, that goes for all beans. Okay, grains even worse. Not to mention all the hybrids that plant-based people eat, like bananas, corn, carrots, beets, potatoes, pineapple. Okay, those things make you weak, and that's plant-based. What I do is called life food. It is plant-based, but plant-based is not life food. It's much more strict. We're narrowing in on the optimal menu for a human, and it's not meat. That's like saying you got stronger on steroids. At what cost? No, I don't support the keto diet. It's hard to get enough calories though following your diet. Calories for what? Oh, you need 3,000 calories a day at your job. You can't say that until you get your system back into proper function. You're walking around with a liver that's completely clogged up with stones. And you have gunk lining the intestine where you're supposed to have healthy bacteria. So until you clean that up, you can't say that you need this and you need that and this is working and this is... It's all just painting the walls and your floor's a mess. And you're getting new furniture, but there's a hole in the roof. I don't think you're expending more calories than me. I'm doing hardcore physical training for, let's see, I did 90 minutes this morning, at least. I did another 90, and then I just did whatever. So, let's see, on top of everything, on top of normal everyday activity, there's 5 hours of athletic activity. I think that's a big calorie expenditure. You may have a blood sugar challenge, where you feel like if you eat something, you feel better. That's because you stimulated your blood sugar. You know? Energy is a river, man. You're not going to make the river flow faster. You can't make the river flow faster. You can clear out the river if there's big boulders and logs that's blocking the flow. But to think that you're going to eat something and that's going to translate to energy, you're ignoring biology. Food has to be broken down. You're talking about a 12 to 24-hour window from when you eat something before that gets into your muscles. It doesn't go from your mouth to your muscles, bro. You have to digest it. It has to get to the small intestine. The end of the small intestine. It has to get into the bloodstream. Goes to the liver. I went to a lot of doctors as a vegan. I have this weird stomach pain that goes on. I went to a lot of doctors. One put me on a proton pump inhibitors. She said I have GERD. Yeah, I'm not a vegan. You're saying things that are wrong. Plant-based, vegan. What I'm hearing is grains and beans. I'm hearing wheat bread. I'm hearing rice. I'm hearing corn, potatoes. Vegetables that maybe you're eating greens, barley grass, wheat grass. Yeah, you ate all that. Of course you're not going to work good on that stuff, bro. That's not on my list. If you want to see what I eat or what I would eat, go to lifefoodcertified.com. You can get there through masterluki.com. Click on where it says Life Food. Then you go to ingredients list. You will not find any grains on there. You will not find any beans on there. You may find things like kale. You may find things like dandelion. Those are greens, but they're more like a disinfectant than a food. We're not herbivores. We're not carnivores. We're not omnivores. We're frugivores. If you go to lifefoodcertified.com, you click on where it says anatomy. It's going to have about 40 categories of us, of our body. The teeth, the juices, the shapes of our organs and the length and the different characteristics of our digestive system, then that's cross-correlated to all the other animals. And you see which category we fit into based on all those things. The shape of the teeth, the kind of teeth, the acidity of the saliva, of the stomach juices, the length of the intestine, the fact that we have cannulas. Cannula is the ribbing of the intestine. There's no other animal that has cannulas. Omnivores don't have cannulas. Carnivores don't have cannulas. Herbivores don't have cannulas. Only a frugivore has cannulas. And a frugivore eats fruit. And a fruit is anything that comes from botany. No, wheatgrass is junk. We're not animals that munch on grass. He'd be better off with putting chopped cilantro in a nice soup if you want the green stuff. Sea moss is good. Sea moss, though, and all sea vegetables, it really has to be processed. Meaning you have to blend it, otherwise it's going to be hard to digest. Sea moss is the highest source of minerals. Minerals is what conducts electricity. Sea moss will bring you back from the dead. Plus, as an ingredient, sea moss makes everything creamy. For example, smoothies, ice creams, pudding, yogurt, soups, sauces. You have to blend it really well, though, in a Vitamix. No other blender is going to get it down to the consistency that you need, which comes out to be a gel. In a dehydrated dish, sea moss is going to give something a rubberiness. So if you make a tortilla out of quinoa and sea moss, or millet and sea moss, or flax and chia or something like that, or zucchini and whatever, and then you dehydrate that. It's going to be flexible, so you can make nice tortillas. Your breads will have that consistency, so if you make a pizza out of it, it's going to fold. Nothing beats sea moss. Juice, no, we don't really use juice. We have teeth for a reason, although you can have a juice, it's not going to kill you. There's elements that are totally discarded when you juice, namely vitamin U, which is called inulin. It's a type of fiber that feeds healthy bacteria. If you juice something, you're not getting the full benefit, and then you can have what's called a detox reaction, which is when you don't move your bowels because there's nothing in there. If you just juice, people who do juice fasting, they end up with headaches and all types of things because there's nothing to move. We cleanse through the bowels. You need fiber. You need material. Ginger's amazing. I do use ginger juice in recipes, and I use ginger powder. I use turmeric. Turmeric you don't really have to juice though, because it doesn't have that ropey fiber that ginger has. There are studies that he references. Wait, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? John Joseph? I don't know who John Joseph is. Sorry. Yeah, you find the people on keto eventually turn to steroids. Like I was saying, you're getting exogenous hormones from the flesh, and what happens is the body becomes dependent on that. When people do steroids, they can never ever come off because you shut down your own natural production. Guys like Joe Rogan, he likes to hunt, he likes to eat the blood, and he's on steroids. All the people who are on fitness model, people who are fitness models, who are bodybuilders, they're telling you to eat chicken and rice and steaks. They're all on steroids. John Joseph is a plant-based athlete, author, and singer from the Cro-Mags. Oh, hell yeah. Bro, is he from New York? Man, I would like to touch base with that guy. Oh, is that the guy who trains jiu-jitsu? Is that the guy who trains jiu-jitsu in the city? I should find him. Do you know him or something, or are you just a fan? I'm gonna start packing up, guys, because the gym's about to be closed. That's Harley, the other Cro-Mag. Oh, okay. They're enemies. Oh shit. Somebody must have fucked somebody over with the songs. The rights to the songs and stuff. That sucks. That they're enemies. Harley trains jiu-jitsu. I see. I saw him in a really cool punk documentary. Long-term problems there. Okay. Sounds like you know. Are you a hardcore kid? Are you a scenester? I grew up on hair metal. My first album was when I got a CD player. I got a boombox for Christmas. My mom got me Nelson. Yeah, back in the late 80s, early 90s. Hell yeah. So I was listening to Motley Crue and Metallica. Yeah, Nelson, right? After the Rain. And then she also got me Bon Jovi, New Jersey, which I was like, oh, Bon Jovi's gay or whatever. He's not hard enough, but that ended up being a great album. I don't hate on like rock and stuff, but I went from Motley Crue to Metallica to Pantera to Hatebreed. I had a metal phase lately. Honestly, I've been into SoundCloud trap metal. I'll just give you a quick. I don't want to get copyright, but this is just something that I got on Spotify today. I still love metal. I use metal to work out to, and I heard a song today. Let's see. The Eternal Bury Tomorrow. Oh, Greenhaven, you're all over YouTube. Okay, hold on. Let me snap a picture of that, and I'll check it out. Are you guys on SoundCloud? I use SoundCloud because you can listen offline. I have a free data plan. from social, I went to social services. I was going to get food stamps, but because I have no declared income, they didn't believe that I qualified. So, and it turns out that I'm glad that happened because, I want to provide for myself anyway. But there was somebody waiting outside and they gave me a free SIM card. So I have free, I only get like 2 gigs of data per month. So I use SoundCloud. Let's see. This is called Steady Suffer. You know who Finn McKenty is? The punk rock MBA. He's got a YouTube channel. I found out about. Oh, nice. Sounds like good workout music. Yeah. So, ew, Finn. Okay. He actually turned me on to that. He had. Oh, okay. He had an episode called. No, he has a Spotify playlist called Emo with 808s. And he, that turned me on to this whole style of SoundCloud rappers, which is basically, it's got the 808 drum. Some of them are actually doing vocal fry, which is, I have a guy that I train him for free in exchange for studio time. And he also does the sound for my events, for the microphone and stuff. Let me just, I'll talk to you in a second there, Marsh. I'm just packing up here. So anyway, yeah, my sound, I'm trying to do trap. Basically, I want to combine hardcore punk riffs, like the stuff that I grew up on, like Korn, how Korn has that groove, and like Hatebreed and Nirvana, like grunge kind of hardcore riffs, and then put the trap beats. So it's electronic drums, and then metal, basically metal riffs. I like metal too, like. I have a song that I'm working on. I took a riff from, what's that band? I think In Flames. Yeah, I do the vocals. I have one song, which I'm glad that I finished it, and I'm glad that he produced it for me, but I wanted it to be a bit more punk, and he made it more like hard rock. So it's a step. It's one step. And I'm teaching myself how to do vocal fry. That's my next thing. So I have GarageBand, and I'm learning how to use it. Why what? I'm not sure what your question is. Why am I not happy with it? Because I want it to be harder. Oh, why vocal fry? I think it just sounds cooler. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do my natural singing and I'm gonna do vocal fry. Like how metal bands have the high pitch and the low pitch. I want to be able to do it. I gotta clean up just real quick. I'm gonna get rid of these bottles and. Okay, Marsh Gaming. What type of training do UFC fighters usually do, weights or body weight? You'll find on these embedded videos, you know. I was just watching a video today from Randy Brown. He actually trains down the block here. He just had a fight. He lost, but he's a really great fighter, and he had a vlog. So a lot of them do not bodybuilding, but like weird strength building stuff. Like I saw him, he's using the exercise bands. He's got the squat bar, and he's doing single leg squats. A lot of them have like these specialty trainers, which are like called like they have special name like Performance. They do strength building and they use weights and stuff, but it's not like traditional body weight. When you bodybuilding, when you think about bodybuilding, you got to think about sculpting. Okay, sculpting, they get down to like the little details. So they're going to be doing, you know, all different angles of the same muscle, you know. Whereas a fighter, it's more about movement patterns. But some of this stuff is really dumb, to be honest. Like I saw one where they're taking a cable, and they're going like this. And the trainer's going, "Oh, you're knocking them out. You know, imagine you're knocking them out." So like what he's saying is like doing this with the cable is going to give you a stronger punch. That's not true. Body weight's good. You're going to get high reps with the body weight. Having a hell of a time getting size on my legs with body weight though. Yeah, so you can do squats with, you know, a medicine ball. You can get a heavy rock. You can get a pair of dumbbells. Okay, 4 sets of 20 for bodyweight squats. I hit 28 first set today. Congrats. PR. That's called a PR, personal record. Listen. Don't try to put on size. Why are you trying to put on size? Size doesn't matter. There's weight classes. You want to be strong for your size. The people who are putting on size, I'll say it again, they're on steroids. Okay? Let's just be honest. All the fighters are not going up in weight on purpose. They're going down in weight. Why are fighters going down in weight? It's about being as strong as you can be for your size. Unless you're doing bodybuilding, what do you care about what size you are? Bodybuilding doesn't make you a good fighter either, so that's not going to help your self-confidence. Self-esteem is a muscle, bro. Self-esteem is a muscle. You have to work on it, okay? Don't say that you have low self-esteem. What you do is you frame it. You say, I'm working on my self-esteem. I'm building my self-esteem. I'm getting better. It takes time to get better. Okay? Think of it like a comet coming from far away. It's going to get there. It's already on its way. And it may never get there. There's always something you can do to improve yourself. And even high-performance athletes and public speakers, they're not 100% sure of themselves 100% of the time. Okay? But is karate going to help your self-esteem? I think so, but don't get into fighting. Don't get into karate for fighting. Get into karate for skill building, for strength building. Okay? I have pretty bad body dysmorphia. I was bullied quite a bit back in school. Has really affected my mental state. So they told you were skinny. You may have cachexia. Cachexia is when you don't have healthy bacteria in here. You can't put on muscle. You look skinny. That's from eating grains and dairy and flesh. It creates a situation here. It creates a situation here where there's almost no healthy bacteria. That's the number one thing. And that could be why you have low confidence. Because the neurotransmitters that conduct electricity and nerve flow to the frontal cortex, we're talking about dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine. They're made in the small intestine, the last 4 inches, when it comes across like this. And if you don't have the bacteria there, you're missing out on 95%. Imagine going into a fight, you only have 5% of your capacity. So I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to pass by the fact that you have a situation that needs to be dealt with. Okay? Now, bodybuilding can be helpful, and people do a lot with just fitness. And it does take time. If you're just at 28 right now, get to 100 and then check yourself. Okay? Get to 100 continuous bodyweight squats. Get to 50 push-ups. Get to 30 push-ups. Okay? I can only do 10 pull-ups, you know? And I'm skinny too. But most fighters are skinny. Especially the tall ones. So, Bruce Lee said, don't have a style. Don't think that you have to be something. Everybody is unique. You come up with your own style. Now, there's certain tried and true methods to get strong. And I do encourage you to continue. Body weight. Maybe if it gets too easy, you get a weighted vest. Or you get some type of dumbbells. Or you get a medicine ball. I'll demonstrate some more stuff tomorrow. And if you have any other questions, you can always go to masterluki.com about page. It's got all my contact info on there, social media, even my cell number for emergencies, okay? So I'm going to head out now. It's getting close to 10. I got to be up at 6, so I want to try to get 8 hours or 7 hours. I find that if I don't eat, I eat less. So, I mean, if I don't eat, I sleep less for some reason. So I might only need 7 or 6 hours, but I'm going to get going. I'm going to have some apple juice on ice. That's going to be my post-workout. I might try to do some challenges on Fortnite because I want to try to get to tier 200 to get the whatever the banner is. If you know what Fortnite is, you might know what I'm talking about. But that'll be my chill out before I go to bed. And then I'll hopefully be streaming my morning workout. That's at 9 a.m. Alright, so thanks for tuning in. Like I said before, I was contemplating skipping the workout, but then I thought about the stream, so I'm glad that you made it and you made it happen, okay? Without you, it's just my phone. So now we got a stream going. Alright, I'm working on 4,000 view hours. I'm over 1,500 now. I started out with 1,300 when I tried to get Super Chat because I want to monetize my channel without ads. Alright, I don't want ads on my channel because I don't trust anybody else's brand. I want Master Luki brand to be the only one over everything. Over Nike, over Whole Foods, over the UFC, over the medical industry, over the government. I'm not for sale. I mean, my integrity is not for sale. I don't compromise on what's right and what's healthy. And I can't speak for anybody else on that, but I believe God put me here for a reason. I'm going to take over the martial arts industry with the League of Champions. There's the banner up there. That's going to come on tour with me. After my brand blows up with the martial arts, I'm going to go into nutrition. I'm going to spin the martial arts off into nutrition and market my brand of health food to kids and families. Think about Power Ranger cereal combined with, what's that mail order thing? DoorDash or whatever. After that, I'm going to go into politics. And I'm going to make it illegal to make junk food. I'm going to make it illegal to make, to produce, to grow the crops that are harmful to the environment and harmful to people. It's going to be illegal to make junk food that kills people, to market junk food to kids. That's a crime. And that's going to be my political stance, and I'm going to become president. Maybe. President of the world. Maybe. Maybe a military dictator, right? Like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. I don't know. I'm just talking now. Anyway, we'll see what happens. But one thing's for sure. I'm going to end the stream now. And hopefully you guys will tune in tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. Master Lukey, over.